Up against overnight VWAP, 33.07 last trade, 33.12. I know you got gold. What are you thinking here? Could this be dip to buy, or does you see more room to the downside? Don't know what to make of this gold chart because it does look like we broke out of the trend here on the 5 minute. What are you seeing in gold? I heard you. I heard him for a second.
Well,
Heard him
we
for a second.
are.
They put him on the spot. They put him on the spot. Gold's his baby.
Yeah,
Gold's his
yeah,
baby.
it has been since January. I've been looking for more of a pullback. We've got this unfinished gap to fill, but we don't seem to be able to get it filled. Even this morning, when the market kind of was tanking early, the news changed everything. So we were back in range and value from yesterday. We've finished the value area acceptance play. I'm right now. I'm just sitting on it, looking for some sort of potential opportunity. At one of the extremes, and we're kind of far from those now. Really, if you look at the daily here, we just have been in a range. We looked at the low of the range and rejected it. We're still in a 5-day area of balance, and I think this area of balance is finishing what I would be looking for in a deeper pullback because it's range bound. It's evening out inventory. It's saying, okay, well, if we're not going to go anywhere, we'll just get out. We'll look for the next opportunity. So, boy, that was a nice low there, man. Oh man.
Right off of
What
VWAP in
doesn't
gold.
happen is as important as what does. We have been unable to close this gap. There's an inherent strength still under this market.
Tyler Smith in the chat. I'm long gold.
He wants
Move the
gold.
Yep.
Tyler
What we got?
Smith.
What do we got here in the tilt? Nothing on the tilt, really. 50-50 pretty much across the board. 66% short in crude. 54.78 last trade.
I'm about to enter long here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this. Let's see what happens at VWAP here.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Order filled.
All right.
I'm kind of with you.
Oh my God. I don't know. All right, I'm in long.
Right.
See if I can snipe a quick 450. Looking for target around. I'd like to see us hit 250s. But my TP's right below that at 46.5.
Mandy, what price are you long from and how many times?
I'm long from 224, just doing one contract. If I see a big push here, I might add a second since I am a sniper, but I'm not sure if we're getting, it's really trying to decide right now what it wants to do. And I'm worried we might be, reversing back under my triple moving average.
Let's see. I got a long 1 ES there too. See if we can push above the 80s. It's not happening right now. 54.81.
No, it's not on my
1
end.
ES.
54.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, I'm out. Down 450, but we will see if it makes another attempt. I might want to try again, but this time holding above 226.
Right. That's trade 19,217. Now 213s. It is thin on that ladder. Jack 54.80s. Got to hold that.
yeah, I got to push above.
We do 81s trade. And he is
Rejected
flat.
again.
Yeah. Okay. Jay, you're still in this?
Yeah, my
I am.
stop loss would have been a better entry.
Order filled.
I feel like this is gonna run these 85s when my stop is under that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get tagged out. I still like the short side in this market. I just think I might get stopped out before it continues lower. Holding for now though. Stops in a good
It
place.
is.
Yeah.
This market's
Mhm.
just trying to figure out what to do next here. PC
Come on,
number.
Yeah,
guys.
this is a good
Saved it.
decision point.
This is
5480. We're stuck on 5480s. 50-50 on the
Yeah.
tilt. Stuck. It just came to a screeching halt for now. Absolutely for now. And president cabinet meeting in 45 minutes. We got EIA crude numbers at the bottom of the hour. Yeah, let's take a look at crude. Crude oil, $59.54. Got about a dollar range. Low 59.14, high of 60.13. Look at this Nasdaq range. High of 19,622, low of 19,103. The ranges are back. Big ranges, I should say. 130
There
point
you go, I'm
range
stopped
in.
out.
Cannot decide.
Got it.
I'm out. Yeah, down 1,500. I think this is a case as well. It might stop being a better entry. Where I think if we run this high at 85, we come back down. Let's see what happens here. I may take the trade again.
Grinding higher, 54.85 tilt. Starting to see 71% long on the in the Dow. Take a look at the Dow. Dow traded 40,040. A low of 39,867.
Hey,
Terrible
007
entry,
still
but I'm
long.
in long.
Yes.
Yeah,
Back in.
nice.
We're long.
Do that
Nice.
too, Jack,
Almost the
on ES.
break even.
Yeah.
What price,
Actually,
Mandy?
I'll hold it below.
Order filled.
We're long from 54.81.
Okay.
And
What's
I'm
up, Mac?
long from 236 half.
236 half. Still looking for that 250 upside, or you?
Yeah, I mean, the momentum's moving. I could see us pulling back a little bit at that point. It might be just a good take profits when you see
Yeah.
them.
We're out. We're up
But
354.
Okay.
Nice trade. Nice trade.
Order filled.
Thank you.
Overnight view up and Nasdaq 19,345, about 90 points to go there. Overnight view up in the ES 5510. Mandy long from 236 half last trade 250 19,250. All right, the first time. Yep, stop was a better entry there, Mandy. But you are now you got back in. Good conviction.
yeah, I just read it too fast, I guess, or didn't have wide enough stops. But it was at a decision point there at the 225, 220s. Yeah, 225. It was really making a decision. So, yeah, there we go. All right, I'm scratched right now for the day.
Yeah.
And just gonna see if there's another pullback for another long entry.
Trade.
Yeah.
Nice trade.
Trade,
Yeah.
Mandy.
Nice
Thank
trade,
you.
Mandy.
You really sniped that exit too.
Salty
Don't
sniper.
call her the Salt Lake City sniper for nothing.
That's right.
It's
Nothing.
wordy, right, Jay? I tried doing it in
It
the
is.
intros.
It is.
Fumbled a little bit, but yes,
Well, just
Salt Lake
just
City.
go salty sniper. Just cut it
The
short.
salty sniper. I like
The
that.
salty. Yeah, I like
There
that.
we go.
Yeah.
That works.
Salty sniper is right. 19,262 last trade. The salty sniper. One winner, one loser. Back to scratch. Well done.
Just read too fast.
491 last trade. 70% long. Here we go. Finally got 70% long in the Nasdaq from an average price of 19,238. We're about 30 points in the money right now.
I think if you're longer time frame, there's a decent, decently priced long here where you put your stop somewhere below those 480s and try and carry it for a while to see if those hold. I still think that area is important.
Man, that PCE number saved this market, Jack. It could have gotten real ugly.
Yeah,
It wasn't great.
It
Those
wasn't
always
great, but
come in.
Wasn't
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Kinda mixed.
2022 was weird. Stuff was happening we hadn't seen in forever, so things would get way out of whack. But I feel like they're usually pretty good at predicting that number
you got
because the analysts can see all the prices too, right? That factor into it.
the smart. Yeah, they're looking for anything. So we bottomed out right before that PCE number in the ES at 54.55. We're up about 30 points off of that. Before the PC number in the Nasdaq, bottomed out at 19,103, about 140 points higher from that right now. Last trade, 19,242. And crude coming in at the bottom of the hour. Jay, you said you were looking to perhaps get back in. Was that to the short side?
Yeah, looking to the short side. I was waiting to see what the reaction was at 5,500 up here. We did kind of reject at the low of the opening range. That number could have been the low for the day as well, right? So if I do get short, like where I got short was right around 50% of that number, and we can see it held here. So if I'm getting short, it has to be higher at this point because this is a big area of rejection here.
It just traded up
so
to
yeah,
what,
was
92 there?
Yeah, 92.
That's value. It's value area high on the day so far.
There we go. Yeah, so I was looking for buyers to kind of push and fail at 5,500s before I do take another short. They have control since that number, so
Yeah.
or I could just flip ice and go long. That's cool too.
When in doubt,
Flip a
yeah.
coin.
Right,
Just flip a coin.
right.
46, pretty still thin. What's that Nasdaq like? Go ahead, Mandy.
I feel like we're gonna see some movement down to 216. I'm at that point though, that was that decision area, 5, 10 minutes ago, for NQ of, whether we were gonna continue to push higher. And so I mean I could see me wanting to take a short just below that, maybe a just under 200s. I would follow Jay's sentiment there, but 216 could be a good pullback for another long. But yeah, we'll see if we get back down there, and that would be another good decision maker for me there.
Excellent. Well, Andre, if we have a minute at some point, I do have my short GDP summary.
Let's get it.
We're out the
Let's see
slides.
this. He has been waiting
All
to
right.
show this
Let's
little
see if
show
this
and tell
works.
here. Did a little homework last night, and he's going to present to the class. Go ahead, Jack.
I necessarily did this homework in the last few minutes. Okay, here we go.
Do this.
This is from the report. I read the report, so you don't have to. This is where the number comes in at minus 0.3. You can see the changes from previous quarters. So how did we end up down? First, some economics. I'm sure you're all riveted. How do they calculate GDP? Well, it's CGI plus net exports, where C is the consumption, all your spending. Government spending is G, I is investment spent on capital equipment, inventories, housing. And then you add your exports and subtract your imports. So how did we get negative? Here are the components. Imports. Tons of front running of tariffs. We bought an incredible amount of imports. So actually our trade deficit ballooned quite a bit. How much? This number is shocking.
Wow.
You see the year over year there? Look at the contribution from imports. Imports were up 41.3% year over
Whoa.
year in Q1 compared to Q1 2024. And as you can see in the past, nothing even comes close to that sort of change there. So what we're seeing now is that the economy,
Order filled.
Well, let me go back to my other screen. So what's the story here?
Order
So
filled.
far, there hasn't been any real damage, although we're seeing some cracking in the employment numbers. But what we're definitely seeing, undoubtedly, are businesses preparing for something bad to happen from the tariffs, right? That import number is insane.
Yes, it is.
So hopefully we find a resolution to this in the next month or two, because the real fun would start when those other numbers, especially the C and
Order
I,
filled.
the consumption and the investment, start going down. The G, for my G's out there, the government spending went down a little bit too, was part of that. And there's my TED Talk.
I appreciate. So basically, yes, the imports, we're starting to see it actually trickle into the actual economy now. It's starting to become
Yeah, someone
real.
Order
someone asked, is
filled.
a large import because of tariffs? 100%. Yes. Companies are front running the tariffs in Q1.
You saw what Apple
I'm
did,
short
right?
again. 91 in the orders.
54, 91.75. Yep. What do we see? We saw Apple just import like a bazillion iPhones. Biggest import of
My, under,
iPhones, something like
my
2
understanding
billion.
is a lot of it is happening in pharmaceuticals, especially because
Yeah.
there's been, I forget which tariffs are on at this point, but there's been rumors of that. And if you think about it, medicine's something that if you can get your hands on it, is pretty easy to store. You can get a lot of pills on a pallet. You know what I'm saying, Andre?
Yeah. Hey. Yes, Jack. Yes, I do.
And
73% long
gold,
Nasdaq. Go ahead.
RF,
Jack's not done. Go ahead, Jack.
yes. One last thing, gold purchase, non-monetary gold purchases do not figure into imports. If you're buying gold for industrial use, that figures into it, but not if you're just buying gold for the lulz. That's all.
Indeed. All right, great. I like that. All right,
Yeah, it was
what do we
great,
get?
Jack.
It was great.
Thanks for that breakdown.
7 minutes till the accrued number. We need more of a breakdown. P&Ls and payouts. P&Ls and payouts. Where do we get that kind of breakdown? Well, other than my main man, JD. JD, come on in. Let's see what we got.
Look no further. We've got P&Ls and payouts for you folks. Here are yesterday's top 5 live funded P&Ls. Live traders, live accounts, live markets. Right at the top, rake trades, number 6 on the big board, $26,564. Pulled that out of the Nasdaq yesterday. Then we've got Cryptos KG, number 1 on the big board, $18,249, trading gold, Nasdaq, ES, and the Nikkei yesterday. Spreading some love around. $18,249 in total profits for Cryptos KJ. Scott H, number 75 on the big board, also spreading around, trading gold, copper, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow. Total profit of $14,247 for Scott H, spreading across 5 different markets. Ezra moving up on the big board. Number 27 took $9,706 out of the NQ yesterday. And our boy Tony S, number 48 on the big board, $8,120 out of the Nasdaq also. Decent numbers for these live funded traders. All right, we got some big payout numbers too. You ready for this?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Okay, here they are. Taylor, 43,633. Anatanas, 33,175. Ronald, 32,324. Rogelio, 25,862. And there's Cryptos KJ again. He was just on our P&L board. Number 1 on the big board. Put another 25K into his pocket yesterday. Well done, live funded traders. There you have it.
Thank you very much,
JD.
JD.
Thank you, JD.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Got about 5 minutes here on our crude oil inventories, and taking a look here, Nasdaq 76% long on the tilt. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you.
Jay, how many are you short?
He's back.
Just one, Hogue. Just one.
Okay.
He's back in.
I did attempt to take a long there when you broke up into the 280s. We had a lot of momentum. I was up like 150, but then it just quickly rejected it. I was looking for a target around the 300s or above 3, and we did not get the push that I was looking for. That would have been more momentum trade. So I cut that quick. So I'm just down now 193.
Flesh wound.
Yep. Eddie, what'd you say? Little cuts heal faster. I like that. That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
Easy.
That is good.
I'm
I
not
like that.
stressed to get into another trade. Like if I see that movement again, then maybe I'll jump in. But yeah.
Awesome. All right, we'll come up to this big round number 5,500s here in the ES. Last trade, yeah, 5,500 even. Might want to go test the overnight view at 5,508. Sometimes.
Jay, that's your spot, 5,500 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
If you're going long, I think
PC.
that take a look at the 55.23 as a point of interest, which would be 5,500 in the spot, the SPX. It starts rejecting off of there, no bueno. But if it goes through, could accelerate.
Man, Jack, that PC number. This day could have been really exciting. That PC number
Let
one.
me see if I can get the report and see what was going on in there.
I got bailed out by a PC. Hey, all right,
Well, not bailed. We're still down on the day. It's
we
just
are.
with the other numbers. If it had come in real hot, I think that's your circuit breaker. But it didn't,
Would've
so we're
been.
safe.
10-year yield. Jack Bond. 10-year yield is 4.17%. In case you were wondering.
Yeah, that still feels low to me. That yield. I think that, like the stock market, they're kind of pricing in a very good probability of these tariffs being rolled back.
It's a week from today, right? A week from today, we got FOMC.
Yes.
Policy rate. Yes. So
Oh, nice.
things are starting to get spicy. Well, starting to. They've been, but now we got FOMC. Just a week away. I'm wondering what they're thinking with that import number and the GDP. They've got to be like,
Order filled.
it's getting real now.
Well, that's a one-time thing, so we could.
But it's so big, Jack. The number's so outsized.
Yes, it is, Andre.
It's we're in trouble. 19,290.
We gonna take out the high of the day here in the Nasdaq? Order filled.
Regular trading hours or
I
the
wanted
day?
to rotate
Regular trading hours.
up
Okay, yeah.
to yesterday's low. I think that would be a good long-term target for today, but
That closed.
we just cannot push over these 300s right now.
Still 72% long Nasdaq on the tilt. Still got to 76% long Nasdaq. Thank you, Travis
Let's
Cook.
go.
There you go.
There we go.
Come on. Let's go. There you go.
Get
There
off
you go.
that.
There you go.
Yep. Let's go and
Just
take it
go
out.
right to overnight
Oh.
view up. Look at this thing.
Somebody just 800 lot bid at 19,270. Yeah, this short is not it here. I'm gonna stop that again here.
270s.
30
Yeah,
seconds
19,270.
crude number.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Eddie.
Everybody get out and push from Andy.
Andy is a little
I
close.
know.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that V.
So dang close.
306 is trade. Overnight view up 339. See if we want to go get it. 4 points away from overnight view up in the ES. 5503. What do we got, Eddie? How much did they miss by?
They were looking at negative 579 million, coming in at negative 2,696,000. So let's add negative 2 million to that. Gasoline inventories -4. They were looking at -1, and the distillates -1. Then comes in only at a 937,000. There you have it for your crude oil inventories. Back to you, Andre.
Order filled.
Seeing a pop in crude right now.
Order filled.
About
Man, I didn't expect that.
That's
25.
amazing.
Yeah, about 30-cent, 25-cent pop.
There we go.
All right, Mandy.
Nice.
I'm up 253. And I'm going to see if we can get any more pullback.
I'm out
gosh,
again.
it's probably gonna
On
go.
that short. Nice trade, Mandy.
Thank you. I see it coming to the 378s, and I probably I should have put 2 contracts on and left a runner, because yeah, it's just gonna go up and hit those here soon.
Got to the bottom of the 730 15-minute candle following the GDP number.
Look at this thing go.
Off of VWAP for the session.
Yeah. Crude not done. Still pushing higher.
I'm
59.
long again.
Let's go, Mandy. What price?
26 and a quarter. I was hoping, my finger's a little too slow. I was hoping for 22s. I could take a second contract here.
We're not done. Crude up 30 cents since that number. Mandy is long.
Order filled.
26 last trade 330s.
So next target's 350 for me.
Yeah. Why 350?
Psychological
Confirm number.
level.
Gotcha.
Because I do see us rotating up to yesterday's lows at the 378. So we got to build there somehow, right? So my next, I don't have any other major lines of support.
Order
resistance,
filled.
And so then I go off of psychological levels, whether that's 300, 400, or 350.
Order filled.
450.
Makes sense. Still 74% long in the Nasdaq. Average price from 284s. Last trade 320s. 40 points in the money there.
A lot of ES levels a little bit above here.
You like
got
those
VWAP, you got
26s?
yesterday's low, you got the 5500 SPX.
Mhm.
President does have a cabinet meeting, top of the hour. Typically, they do like to have the cameras in for those. We'll see if that's the case this time.
All right, let's do this again. Everybody get out and push for Mandy.
Get this thing going
Thank
here.
you. Appreciate that.
350 upside target. Last trade 19,340. Gold continuing to sell off now 33.06. Last trade in gold. Down about
Mandy, what are the
10.
little blue arrows?
Sorry, say that again.
What are the little blue arrows on your chart?
Oh, these guys. These are my EMA and
Crossover?
moving average crosses.
Got it.
So usually I see a little bit of movement when they cross. So as you could see here, it did cross down. So does it technically invalidate me? Not necessarily. But it does just help support my
Your
entries
theory. Sure.
and momentum.
Gold down about 20 bucks in the last 10 minutes or so. Last trade 33.04. Still up against overnight VWAP here. All good. Thank you, Gabe. Crew wants to keep this thing going. Crew did snap
I would
back.
still want to get short here.
I know. I'm not liking the movement right now. I almost want to just cut it right here so I'm break even.
I mean, Mandy, you've been right pretty much all day.
Yeah.
So trust your entries and your
Knock me
stops.
out here.
Order filled.
Oh, that's okay.
You still in
those
this?
50s like we wanted.
You still in this, Mandy? Or are you flat?
No, I just got ticked out.
Okay.
I was at 301. It's gonna hit threes and just bounce right back up. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Classic, right?
At least you laugh about it. You handle it better than most.
It's part of the
It is, Mandy. It's just
process.
it is. All right, let's take a look. 19,304. Gold not done. Gold looking to the downside. Jay, you're still looking to take a short.
I am, but on 3 minute, we have not made a lower low in the last since that PCE print, basically. So we're up against overnight view up, but I'm gonna wait, especially since I've preempted a couple of trades already. Got in a little bit early on a few and paid for it. So being patient here, but yeah, I still like the short side in this market.
Nasdaq has left a selling tail above the IB high. The IB high is 19,315. Potential failed upside auction there. We've got 25 minutes to wait for confirmation.
Yeah, I like these shorts now. Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'd still like it, but I'm just gonna be a little bit patient here.
Yeah, I won't enter until we hold below 275.
All right.
Why
Having trouble trying to
275,
find-
Mandy?
Triple moving average on.
That's where it is, right there.
Yep. I guess it's my triple moving average and my EMA. They're holding pretty steady at 279 now. So they're moving.
Still flattened out the Nasdaq, now back to 50-50. They took some profits up there against overnight VWAP. Right now, 19,300. Nasdaq trying to figure out what to do with it. Oil turned around. Now trading 59.51. Big swings there. 40 cent swings in the last 6-7 minutes. Everyone's flat, I do believe. Jay, okay, yes. Everyone's flat
Okay,
right now.
yep,
P&Ls look
everyone's
good. P&Ls are up
Is
to
anyone
date.
able to find a link to the actual PCE release? I can't even.
Is that
tell
what
if
you've
it's
been
out. I
doing?
don't see it.
Is that what you've been doing this entire
This entire time? Sorry, I spaced out for a second. You can call on me. I'll answer.
His
I
homework.
thought it would be easy to find.
He's doing his homework.
Yeah, he definitely is, man. He definitely is. No, that was good
for
stuff.
the class. For the class.
Is that how you got by, Jack? I could see that. The type to study at the last minute and still get an A on the test. That's what Jack
That
strikes.
was me all through
You
high
too?
school.
Oh,
Yeah.
needed you people, man. You guys, oh,
I'm
It's
a
too
good
easy for
test taker, though. I think I said that at Power Hour yesterday.
easy
I'll
for
take a test over a open question type thing, like a
the worst.
multiple
Obi.
choice questions over.
Yeah. If there was a way to
Worst.
get paid to take tests that wasn't illegal, that would totally be my
Let's go.
jam.
Let's go.
Oh man,
Oh my gosh, look at this.
would
We're
you
gonna
get
go hit
stopped?
those 350s.
Would you get stopped out at, Mandy? Was it 01s?
301, yeah.
Yeah, that's straight 19,317.
I mean, I'm reading it. Execution's
You
just
are.
been mid right now.
5,000 people still watching. 160,000 subscribers. Look at that. 160,000 subscribers. Click like, follow, and subscribe. Also, click the notify. Click that bell up there in the YouTube screen, upper right-hand corner. Click that bell. Keep rocking this
I mean, that
thing.
was a pretty good, accurate read right there. I mean, we're working off my triple moving, my moving average and was that my EMA? Yeah, my EMA and moving average cross. We had a good run of 80 to 16. So what's that? 30-point run.
Was.
Order filled.
So it reads pretty good.
Order filled.
Momentum, and there's a lot of other factors than just a signal or a cross.
What are some of those other factors, Mandy?
Well, we kind of talked about this early on with Coach Hoop, that just spending time watching NQ or watching whatever indice you're trading, you learn, I like to call it its heartbeat, like how it moves, how it flows. Like, yes, anything can happen. A tweet or whatever can cause things to just tank, and there's definitely volatility that plays into it. But when you're talking day to day, you kind of know how it ebbs and flows if you've spent enough time watching the charts. And so, yeah, I take into that, the momentum, where we had the resistance. I mean, yeah, because if we're looking at just my EMA and moving average cross here, I haven't factored into the VWAP. I haven't factored in, where was our most recent point of resistance or support. There's all these little factors that I don't necessarily take one, and I don't take, you know, five of them and just make a decision based off of that. There's momentum or movement that plays into it. Um, Finding the right entry point, pressing the trigger. And for me, that's just kind of following the heartbeat of the indice for me, NQ.
Like that. The personality.
Yeah, for
Velocity. I
sure.
like that.
And that's, I don't know. I applaud anybody who bounces between NQ and ES.
Jay.
For me, I talked about this in Power Hour. Knowing your personality as an individual, like Jack can hold. Like that is not me. I want in, I want out, I like quick satisfaction or quick answers. And so for me, that's why sniping and scalping is a great option for me as a trader. And that's what I love about trading is you can fit it to be anybody's to match anybody's style, right? Like you have swing traders, you have long-term traders. I love that
Order
about trading,
filled.
that you can kind of accommodate it to, what works for you as a person, your schedule, but you just got to figure that out. You got to figure out what works for you.
Jay, what's it like switching
Absolutely.
back between Nasdaq and the ES?
I haven't really traded Nasdaq too much,
I
but
know you
making the
haven't.
switch, you definitely have to get accustomed to the pace of the markets because it is different, right? You see way quicker P&L swings when trading the Nasdaq. S&P is a great market though, and some traders are asking, did I get back into the short? I didn't. Shorting off of that overnight VWAP would have been nice. I was looking for a flush below 54.91s here because of this reaction that we're getting
Order
right now.
filled.
Fine.
So I'm going to stay patient, asking myself right now, am I caught in a bias to the short side?
Order
And ignoring
filled.
what the market's actually saying. Go
There's
ahead,
a
Mandy.
big pop. There's a big
Yep.
pop at NQ. Massive pop.
There's your
What was that?
350s.
75 within the last 3 minutes. There's my 350s. Oh, it's quite the move.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Mandy, already getting bored with these markets, taking a quick yawn in there. She's already over these markets. Hey, Mandy, quick question. Someone asked us in the chat, and I was wondering the same thing. I'm just messing. How many trades a day do you take?
Yeah.
You seem like you're locked in. How many trades would you say on average you're taking?
Oh, I don't know. 10? That's a good question. It's like once I've kind of hit my profit target, if I like how things are moving, sometimes they're shorter, sometimes they're longer. But yeah, I'd say maybe 10
Order
on a
filled.
day, but they're pretty fast.
Nasdaq definitely can lend itself to that. To hit those 19350s, now right back down to 337s. Yes, it feels like
Yes, I am tired AF. I have 4 kids, if you guys didn't know that. So
that. And you trade Nasdaq. Man, you're asking for it.
yeah, you know.
Love it. All right, Jack. 55.
Order
So it seems like
filled.
ES is trying to figure out what it wants to do around this overnight VWAP. So I know you got another again tidbit. So I want to hear this, Jack, because you're bringing the heat lately with your info. Did you figure out the PC number? Jack, did you?
Oh, $5. Who does Jack put
Jack's
$5
just like
to?
he's just chilling back there, man. I don't, Jack's he's messing with us.
Jack, we can't hear you.
He's messing with us.
He must be.
I knew it.
Once again, I was just mouthing words.
I don't know. You got me.
What I was going to say is, if this market is not enough,
Order
if you're letting
filled.
this, not enough action, shall we say, you can always take your money over and gamble on who will be the next pope.
Oh, Italian guy.
Loving these event markets here. So far, $3.4 million of volume in the Calci market on who will be the next pope with Pietro Parolin. leading the way with a quarter chance. On the next
Order filled.
slide here, we have the Kentucky Derby this weekend. Here are all your front runners to be the next pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church.
Order filled.
Good value for Erdo and Zuppi. Pizza Balla, which is an incredible name, 6%.
Pizza Balla. Hey, manja.
I've seen Luis Antonio Tagle do some karaoke.
Order filled.
So that's my choice right there. Question I propose to you: is it blasphemous to bet on who will be the next pope?
Well, I know prediction markets are the
all my Catholics out there.
Yeah, I'll turn that over to the chat. Chat, let us know.
It's a good question.
Sure, they were doing it through the centuries also.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And will we see any pope fixing? The New World.
Saying yes in the chat.
Too soon.
Where's Hogue on the board? Who wants to know? Hogue, where are you on the board? Dark horse.
I am nowhere near holy enough to be that.
I like how you phrased it.
Did you see the wildest thing to happen in the event markets yesterday? There was a market on Polymarket on whether Trump would suggest himself for the next pope. And it was trading for like 4 cents on the dollar. And he was outside one of those helicopter things. And someone actually asked him. And he said something to the effect of, yeah, he would. And the market went to 100 and settled just like that.
Wow.
So be careful out there with those sorts of things.
I'm in long 2. Almost got stopped out, but my stop was right at 308, which was a great
order filled
because we held right above it. So hoping we can push to those overnight lows.
Well, we do have oil still. Oil continues to sell off here, 59.36. Hey, Mandy, what's your position again? I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm long 2.
Okay, 2.
Not gonna give it to me.
To what price?
337.
337. All right. Last trade. 320s, right? Against overnight via. Shout out to Matthew watching in Charleston, South Carolina. What's up, Matthew Lawrence? Come to top of the hour. 10 minutes. 10 minutes till the cabinet meeting from the White House.
2 bounces off the VWAP and the ES. Not able to push to the open of the cash market.
You saw that.
My stop was like perfect again. I'm just laughing. Sorry. This is entertaining to say the least. That's
You're
all.
liking this 73%.
Very well played.
Huh?
It's like
Long tail has been getting paid all day.
It, right?
Yes,
You know?
Jay. It has.
Long tail has been getting paid.
Still 73%. What's that average price? Right? What is that average price in the Nasdaq? 19,308. So they're in the money about 15 points or so, 17 points. Jay, where was that order on the Nasdaq ladder that came in? You said like an 800 lot came in on the bid, somewhere down. What was it?
What price was that? 270s, I think it was.
270s? All right.
Yeah, 270s, 280s, right in that range.
And I'm out.
Yeah.
Another L.
What's the P&L?
Down 13.89.
Okay. 19,300. Crude. Someone just hit the sell button on crude.
Jay, are you going to be getting short soon?
Yeah, I'm still looking for. I don't really love this 5,500 level is major psych level, right? I could get short above it, but buyers kind of pushed above. I'm looking for us to kind of flush through 92 right now, and then my risk is going to go back above 5,500. So I do still want to get in short. Gold popping as well here, helps that idea. But if I didn't preempt the trades that I took earlier, then I would be in short right now. But now I got to be patient.
Where would your
Mark just
stop be
found
on a
range.
short right now?
Yeah, Mark just
Well,
found its range right.
UAMP?
Are you going micros or minis, Jack? Because if it's micros, I would set it above the opening range high, high of the regular trading hour
Okay.
session, above 21s.
Let me ask you a question about that, Jay. Why does it matter, micros or minis, where you set your stop?
Because it
Is the
should
tr-
go based on market. It should go based on market structure, right? But
Yep.
if you're taking minis, then the question is, can you afford to put it above there, right? So for me, I think anything under 55.20s invalidates the trade. But if you're taking it, and if you're thinking dollar wise with your stop, if we can't afford to put it there, then we might have to adjust. But I think anything under that opening range high, which is at 55.16s, is still a valid short.
Yeah, instead of you don't have to wait for better trade location if you think it's going to happen now, but that you have to take that much risk. You got to use the micros.
Right. Yeah, with one mini right now, if I took that short here, I'm risking about $800.
Yep.
But again, if I don't see a sell below
Order
92, I'm not
filled.
taking it because we see the market holding up right here.
All right, market has found its happy place right now. Take a look at 19,320 last trade. Nasdaq ES 5508. Been chopping around this 10-point range. That's 20, 25 minutes. Gold flash trade 33.13. We did
Order
jump out at
filled.
33.30. Jay did catch a nice move to the upside there. Right off the opening bell, or even coming into the opening bell here. And Mandy, we are pushing higher here. 19,343. Just need
Just a
another.
little too fast.
I know.
I need to reevaluate that. Reading it pretty good, just too fast.
All right, got top of the hour.
I
Got a cabinet meeting here. Eddie, come on in. Always looking for new, fresh faces around here on Top Step TV. Fast markets like Mandy making her debut here on Fast Market. You saw her Power Hour yesterday. She's not new. She's also an alum of she's a pit raider of Coach Hoops. Now she's here in the big leagues on Fast Market. So Eddie, come on in. We're gonna find some more Mandys around here.
Yeah. Hey, you in chat. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You want to trade with Coach Dakota? How about Hogue? How about Andre? Dolby time. How about the rest of the crew? Well, now is your chance. We're looking for traders who want to trade live with us on Top Step TV. And you know what? We are welcoming all level traders to apply. All level beginners, those with experience, want to come on here and have some fun and do some trading. We're pinning the casting call form to the chat. So get your name in there now. We're looking for traders who want to trade live on Top Step TV. So there it is. There it is. Join us on Top Step TV. Thank you, Robert. Applied to our casting call right now. And there you have it. And I'm going to pass this back to Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Yes.
good patience there, Jay.
Yeah, chat is telling me to hit Alt I and inverse my charts.
I got
Might not
short
be a
one
bad
at
idea.
Jack.
short one ES 55 11 3/4.
Oh, nice entry.
Start trailing it.
511 3/4. Okay.
See money, take money. Unless it first starts
Love
breaking
it.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, we took it.
Nice.
Unless I'm long one by mistake now. Yep, just made money to mistake. Okay, we're up 748.
Right.
Nice
That's
trading, Jack.
well, you sold 11s and bought
Thank
what?
you.
5s? What happened there, Jack?
Well, it was a tight stop, so I sold 11s with the stop at the cash open. Right, so it was only like 5 points of risk. And then we double sold, or sorry, we double bought 6s because one thing we don't talk about a lot is when we have all these different screens open, I click on my trading screen and I think it doesn't go through because it's not selected yet. So I double clicked and we were thankfully able to get out for like an extra point or two.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. Done that before.
Jack playing the reversal challenge during fast markets.
Low key. Yep. It's not a way to trade, but hey, this one happened. All right, gold. Gold turned around.
I usually
Order
hold
filled.
because I already see money, take money.
I agree.
Yeah.
Up to the top of the hour. Gold found some buying now. Gold now trading 33.18. Up about $10, up about $18 in the last 10 minutes. 18,300 in a holding pattern right now. Cabinet meeting expected to begin. Top. I love gold indeed. We got cabinet meeting top of the hour. We got Meta. Meta, Microsoft earnings after the bell. Also Robinhood. Interested to see how that one comes out. What was it last time, Jack, when Robinhood earnings came out? Most of the trading was crypto, if I remember correctly. The retail trading was.
It'll be more of the same. Yeah, the majority of their stuff comes through crypto and options, and to a far lesser extent, stocks.
Interesting. Let's see if that's the case again.
Pushing up the VWAP again.
Yes, we are.
And we take out the cash open.
I'm in long right now at 23, 22, 25.
22s. Some just popped too.
I know it just did.
Something 22. Yeah, nice entry. Long. Nasdaq.
I'm gonna push it
19,000.
towards the overnight.
22s. Nice entry there. Last trade 19,343.
This is just coming over the wire.
Yeah, what
China
happened?
China lifting sanctions against European Parliament members. They're being very picky on who they lift sanctions on. Maybe this is the start of something. Keep my eyes open. Back to you, Andre.
Okay. Gold's still cooking the upside here. 33.23. Gold is woken up. S&P's as well. 55.15. Gold up $20 in the last 10, 15 minutes. We're trading right around 3,300. Now trading 33.22. %68 long on the tilt in the Nasdaq. China lifts sanctions against European Parliament members. Okay. Was not aware there were sanctions, Jack.
You learn something new every day. Mag 7, of course, all red. Tesla leading the way is down 5%. Amazon down 3%. Meta 3.3. They had earnings yesterday, right?
Who did? I'm sorry. Tesla? No.
Oh, sorry. Meta's today.
Meta's today, yes.
Meta today.
Meta, Microsoft.
Meta, Amazon?
Meta, Microsoft. Amazon is tomorrow. And for those that want to watch, get more action, more coverage on the earnings after the bell, check out Coach Jay at the buzzer. Him and Coach Paul watching all that earnings action after power.
Order filled.
We'll do, Gabe.
Order filled.
Cash open.
Order filled.
We opened the ES at 55.16.5.
Yep. Still have not taken it out. That short, if I'm still looking for it, and I'm completely aware that I'm stuck in a bias right now, but I think not taking the trade is important. If I still want to take a short, it has to happen below 96. Again, I could flip long, but I'm either going to short this market or I'm not going to trade it.
All right, coming up to the top of the hour. Mandy, thank you so much for joining us on Fast Markets.
Long still at 22.
Stay with this trade, Mandy.
I moved my stop to break even, and it held that. So luckily, it's now gone back up. So I'm up right now 7 unrealized with a profit, with my target at the overnight low 3.
Order filled.
And 3/4. Like it's just below that.
Oh, there goes the cash open. We're pumping the ES 55.20.
Order filled.
All right.
Great trade, Mandy.
So just down 282 on the day now. Look at those daily levels, you guys. Oh, I will preach this through and through. Look, it hit it and reversed a little bit. So you gotta use those. Have those on your charts. If you're not, you're at a disadvantage. Just saying.
Mandy.
Get off my soapbox now.
No, absolutely not. You stay on your soapbox right here. Mandy, thank you so much for joining us on Fast Markets. That was an absolute pleasure. The
Yes,
chat absolutely loves it.
that
Great
was
trading,
a
by the way.
great timing.
What's your P&L right now? Down like what, 200?
It's just down 282, so
Order
we're
filled.
doing pretty good. And
Yeah, we're
Mo's
about
gonna
90.
be joining, right?
Yeah, will you continue to trade throughout the day, or I mean, we're getting the movement. How do you want to approach?
Yeah,
How do
I
you approach the rest
usually
of the day?
put a stop within the next hour.
Okay.
Take a pause. If I'm happy with my profits, I end by 10 my time, so that'd be 11 central. I usually don't even love going all the way that late. But then if market's looking juicy, I'll go ahead and get into something during power. But yesterday was a very boring power hour, so
You said it.
we'll see if today's going to be a little bit more exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Well,
For
you
One
did
more
make
question.
4K yesterday, so that's okay.
About that.
I know, I did, yeah. So that
Oh,
was
did you
fine
really?
to mess with the chop fest. So that was good.
Mandy, would you let your children trade if they want to get into it?
Absolutely, but I'd make sure that they're adults and got their frontal lobe developed,
Yep.
I don't need them to make any rash decisions. So it's
Fair
when it
enough.
comes
Well,
to money.
maybe learning from a great teacher. Anyways, Mandy, thank you so much for joining us. Everyone show some love to Mandy in the chat. Mandy will
Let's
definitely be
do
joining us
live.
again. Great stuff. Keep us posted if
Yes,
you
let's
take
do
any
it.
more trades. Salt Lake City
Absolutely.
Sniper making her fast markets debut. Bam, bam. Look at the finger guns. Hit with the finger guns on her way out. Drop
Thank
the
you so
mic.
much,
Great
you
trading,
guys.
Mandy.
Get out of here, Mandy.
Yeah,
That's how you do
yeah.
it. Well done, Pit Raider alum. Pit Raider alum. Coach Hoop. Salty Sniper. Yes. All right. We got Jack. We got Jay here. Myself. We will be getting joined by a good friend from Riyadh. Very shortly. Oh, he's even rings the
Okay.
doorbell. Who is it? Bam. Mr. Mohammed. Hello. Mr. Mohammed, you're on mute. We got the mute thing
I
going
am
today.
mute. I am
Come
mute.
on,
All right.
Mohammed.
There
You
we
got a
go.
How
tough
are
act to follow
everyone?
here. What's up, Mohammed?
Yes, market is so difficult to read today. I give it that. It's one of the days that is difficult to read. Definitely more difficult to trade, especially when the market is starting the day opposite to yesterday move, and now you are not sure whether this is a huge pullback for last week move up, or this is just the buyers, they got what they want from the market and they just want to go back to low of the month, let's say. So I see this day as trending down day. The market started this high and they keep making lower low, consolidated a little bit there. This is why I mark this area as an important area. And then they continue pushing down, continue lower low, then they snap higher to that area, testing it again, and now continue up. Now the question, should we have a bullish bias or a bearish bias?
Order filled.
Actually, you shouldn't have any. You should need to follow the current trend of the price action. What I mean by that, now we are in a bull move. Yes, overall we are short for the whole day. However, we have this trend line, this major trend line, which is up to 19,450, 420. This area, maybe you can stop buying this market. I also give it to this low, yesterday low, 19,480. That means we have this room up and we have all this room down. So the bearish would have more juice in it. The buy, we don't have much more to go. Maybe we can go higher, don't get me wrong, but I'm trading what I see, and I see 19,480, 19,500. This area is a decision area, whether we continue going higher or will be just rejected from there. So I'm following the current market control. Who has control? Buyers, they have control, and they are looking for the
19,440,
440.
19,400. Yeah, 440.
All right.
This is the target for the buyers for now. So I will follow my plan to buy if I got a setup, which I don't, because the market recently pulled back to the moving average. They failed to close above the moving average. Look at this. They just failed to close above the moving average, and that is a clue for me. That's the clue. Don't just jump to buy. Wait for some sort of sweep down and then buy. Maybe this will be a reversal to more correction to this area, 19,315. I already bought one time. I am up 500 on the day. I already bought this after the market pulled back to the demand area. I bought this by mistake. I enter 5 micros and I exit at 5 micros. It should be 10.
Order
I
filled.
Take 5, but I didn't. Anyway, that was the trade. I bought here. The market continued going higher. Now we have the new demand area around 19,316. There where I will look
Order
to buy,
filled.
or I need a nice pull back to the moving average and strong green candle as usual.
16. All right, Mo. Mo, did you say your affirmations? I am a profitable
Order
trader.
filled.
I am a profitable trader. Did you say that yet?
I am. Everyone here should be a profitable trader. You should
For short one
believe
AS,
that. You should think that, and you should
55,
click the
22.
like button. You should click the like button if you are a profitable trader.
Jackson, a trade.
55.23, so like right here. Just risking 250 on this to see if we bounce, running out of steam and bounce off of the 5,500 SPX.
Looking for a long here, waiting for this to trigger.
Order filled.
At 79, not yet. I will put stop by order at 19,378.50. This is my entry. CYA will be 19,366. No trigger for E yet. No trigger. All right, yeah. We are in now. Stop around 12 point or 13 point. The 1-to-1 should be at 92. So I will take 5 at 92.
One of us is going to win. Looks like Muhammad right now.
We are accepting back inside yesterday's regular trading hour range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're out. We're up 500 still.
Point of entry. Took my profit at 91. Stop at point of entry right now. So I cannot lose in this trade. Get out of here.
There it is. There's the tagline, Mo. There's the tagline. Nice trade. Yeah, I am, again, happy I did not take those shorts where I was looking at them. Did not get a signal for it. We're just continuing to push up here.
Well, that was 10 micros, right? You got
it
a 5.
I'm still 5 long.
Yeah.
4
5.
now.
Got it.
Just 4. Just 4.
And I just wanted, someone had asked in the chat or commented in the chat, if I'm not taking a trade, why do I keep talking about shorts? There are times, and I think we've all done it as traders, where we get caught in a bias. And I think it's important to know if you're not going to see an opportunity to take a trade to the other side, it's important to know when to stay out, right? I've taken losses already on the day. If I'm still looking for a short, I could just keep clicking the button and trying to force the market to do something, or I can say, hey, you know what? This is what I'm looking for. It's not presenting itself. Don't continue to throw money at the markets because I want something to happen. It's not happening. I could go the other side, but
yeah.
And Jay, you knew you were in a bias too.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
So
And it's
Actually,
going to happen for everyone as well. Hope. Go ahead.
yeah,
yeah, the bias is the most difficult part today. I mean, you are not wrong to be in a short bias, and also you cannot be wrong if you have a long bullish bias. Both could work
Yep.
because of today behavior is just down after how many days of up. So that would be a difficult. I'm out now, flat, plus 633.
Excellent stuff.
good trade, Mo. Good trade.
Thank you.
We drift higher. I'll be interested to see if we get to 55.48 or thereabouts would be the CPI number coming out. It would be retracement. We're already into that candle. Without other news, that would seem expensive to me, but what do I know?
Do you guys look at? I see some traders mention it in the chat as well. Today being the end of the month, as anything important.
yeah.
Last day of the month. Any options expiration
Especially
subject?
during power hour.
Okay.
I should take this one, but I don't want to make you busy, Hogue. This
Oh,
one is a
no,
nice
it's good.
trade.
Take the trades. Take the trades.
You can
Mo.
see it. You can see the setup in here. You can see this
Yep,
nice
the
green candle closing at the
strong
high.
green,
That was the entry.
strong
This
green
is the
candle.
stop. I should be out already. I'm just joking. Actually, it was very fast. I couldn't, catch it.
So let's see here.
Well,
S&Ps and the Nasdaq traded right through yesterday's regular trading hour session low.
So again, who has control? Buyers. What they are looking for. I mean, it's leg one, leg two. This could be big range now in here. We still have room to 440, but the market keep giving me signals. No, I'm not taking this. This is very huge candle. I'm not buying this. Definitely. Yeah, this is 3 times the ATR.
Too strong a candle.
Yeah, just put it in contest with the ATR. It's huge. Or the buyers already took what they want from this candle.
around here is kind of the most volatile level in the options, around that, or at least in the SPX, around that 5,500. Exposure flips negative below it.
Yeah, that could be an exhaustion candle, actually. This green one might be an exhaustion candle. So be careful, buyers out there.
Just chugging along. 55.26.
Order filled.
In the ES. Looking around. We got the 10-year yield at 4.16%.
Order filled.
Apple is leading the way in the Mag 7, down just 1/3%.
The 7:30 number this morning was GDP.
Yes.
Yes.
We're trading right at the low of that right now, right? 55.28, 55.27.
Yeah, I mean, I have the 15-minute candle for that, 15-minute thing there, but we're eating into it. I mean, if I went to the, we want the initial reaction. In the first minute or so.
The question repeated many times. The question: do you provide private sessions or lessons? No, I don't. I used to, but now I'm focusing on my trading.
Do you find it hard to do both? Oh,
it's very difficult. I have been through training and providing lessons since 2020, actually. And it was on a big scale, actually. I coached around 4,000 students during this time.
It's a lot.
It's huge. Yeah, I did it in a big scale, institution and scale actually, and I did it for bankers as well. But as I enjoyed training, providing sessions, I like it, but I find it very difficult to trade while you're trading. It's very difficult, especially in front of your student, because you have to be, an ideal trader for them. You should not have any wiggle room, and this is not how it works. Trading, you have to have some caution there to play around it. I feel a lot of pressure when I trade while I'm training, and this is why I'm giving myself a year now. I decided 2025 will be only trading without training. I mean, professional
Nice.
training.
Order filled.
We still in this trade,
Mo,
Jack.
Mo, you do have
Okay,
a really good YouTube video. I'm gonna put that in the chat right now.
Yeah,
Mo does?
Yeah,
Mo does, yes.
I have a YouTube video that has a lot of sessions, lessons that I
Order
provided
filled.
already.
Hmm?
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
No, thank you, Mohammed. London
Link
close.
is in the chat.
13 minutes. 55.30. What a V-shaped bounce you want to call it, Jack. We bottomed out 54.55. We're up 85 points in the ES, trading 55.30.
Well,
PC,
when you're in that
So-
mode where the market kind of shrugs off everything, right? Go ahead, Mohammed.
Yeah, I'm still looking at the level that's 19,470. We still have room there. But we are at the trending down trend line. This is a major one. I will not be surprised to see sellers jump here to have some pullback. But I don't see a level to sell off in here actually. The trend line is not enough.
Order filled.
Well, I got saved by that PC. It wasn't, we were in for a doozy, and we're just going to grind higher here. 19,404.
The rationale of writing off the GDP for bulls would be that most of the drop is due to the net exports, right? The imports,
Right.
and that if things get settled down, that's stuff that'll eventually be bought and consumed by our great American consumers, and everything will go back to normal. We'll have a few beers, a few laughs, everything will blow over.
If it never happened.
Close to the Big Lebowski quote.
I guess it
Few
is.
burgers, few beers, couple of laughs.
Laughs. Hoop. Yep. Nice bounce. Crude up the lows. Crude now above $60, $60.07. Bottomed out at $59.14. Almost a buck here. London closed 10 minutes.
To update, my BNL actually is not only combine, it is 4 combines with 1 XFA. So it's 633 across 5. Yeah. This is a nice entry. This is where this trend line comes to play. So this is how I avoid over trading. I have a trend line. It is not an area for selling, obviously. However, even if I got a signal in this area, I will skip it. I will not take it. I will not take it until we clear off it.
200 lot offered, 53.32.
See that. Nothing else really.
And
look at the ladder. All right, Mohammed,
No
still
real
pushing higher
signs.
here.
Yeah, they gave 2 signals actually, but as I said, I have to follow why I draw this trend line if I gonna buy against it. So what's the point? Yeah, you have to respect your drawing, otherwise the market will never respect you.
Well, the cabinet meeting is going on, I believe.
Yeah, I
See
just
what comes
saw
out of
that.
that.
So heads up. They're starting to show that. 55.34 last trade ES. Nasdaq 19,417.
Do we get back to settlement here? 55.83s in the S&P.
Mm,
No.
Let's
Who's
see
gonna
here.
say?
it seem
What are they
unlikely.
gonna say? Yeah.
It does. Jay, if it does, it has to accept back in value from yesterday in the S&Ps.
Okay.
That's 55.3975 on the low end. Then it
Okay.
could get up to 55.7675, which is the other extreme of TPO value, but volume value goes all the way to yesterday's high. If we do get that value acceptance play, then it could happen. But it's this is an area of potential rejection, or again, if we do find acceptance inside value from yesterday, that could be it. Value TPO value low in the Nasdaq 19,470. Mo, I think that was a level you were just kind of thinking about and talking about as well, and that could bring us to TPO value high to 19,607 half.
Okay.
For me, what I'm looking at is if the ES busts through where we were just prior to the GDP number, I might be looking to see taking the short when it comes back through that.
Order filled.
That is 55.48.
55.48. All right. 55.36 is trade. You see a push higher here. Hogue was talking about get back to the daily highs in the Nasdaq. Got about 190 points to go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Order
we are
filled.
Of a 330 point rally.
Order filled.
Hour and a half.
Order filled.
Here in the chat,
Yes.
Anne Marie had something good to say here, talking about the candle buying, buying the candles here. Over the last several days have exceeded selling value. That's a good point, Anne Marie. Thank you.
Glad to see Anne Marie back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
6 minutes Euro close. That cabinet meeting has begun. Not seeing anything just yet, but I do imagine we
play
will.
the Euro reverse. I might.
Short.
Let's see how this will work now. I might buy it.
Order filled.
19,470. We are above that trend line, which I refuse to take a
Order
loss
filled.
because of it. Now we are above it. Now, whether the market will give me a signal or setup in here or not, let's see.
Order filled.
So far, nothing.
Order
So
filled.
far,
Order
no
filled.
buyers at my preferred area. Nothing.
Order filled.
Nothing. Just watch the market going down without even
something.
thinking to buy it. That's awesome.
Order filled.
Man. People in the chat asking VIP check-in. Will there be one today? Yes, there will.
Yeah.
Can't say when.
So this is the good strategy. The good strategy is not the only one that gives you signals. The good strategy that doesn't give you a signal where it should not give you. So my strategy is saying buy here around this area if you see a signal. So if I see this market going through it, that means, yeah, I didn't sell it. I didn't make any money in it, but I didn't lose either. So make sure that anybody selling you a strategy or giving you a strategy or watching it in YouTube, they will show you only the winning signals. And sometimes it's difficult to capture the losing ones. So be careful out there.
Oh, for sure.
Order filled.
Yeah, Jack, it's felt like something was coming out White House, but nothing yet. But we did see us pop up to 19,000, just under 450s in the Nasdaq. Sellers did step in, and now we're trading 19,385.
Yeah.
Jack's talking about the
Suck
Euro
back
close
the option.
reverse. Jack, what do you mean by the Euro close reverse? Those are asking. What's he
10:30.
talking
I've
about? What's he
noticed
talking about?
recently there seems to be some like covering in either direction into the euro close that then reverses.
Order filled.
We don't really have an opportunity here. We're getting sucked back to that 5,500 SPX level.
Someone asked about a S&P delta. It's positive 4,000 right now for the day. Below 21s here in the S&P. I'd want to take a short.
55.21. All right, last trade 55.25.
Order filled.
Close 3 minutes.
Now we are at the lower side of that uptrend.
Yeah.
This is important. This is very important. I'm not going to buy off of it because sellers has control now. Who has control? Sellers. Where is their target?
Order
I cannot
filled.
tell now. I cannot tell because they just make that sharp or that spike. This is a spike actually.
Coming on
This
about
is
2
a
minutes
spike
here,
down.
London close.
I need to see what would the sellers will make after the spike. Will they make a flag, or they will make a spike and channel, or they make a? We have to see what is happening after the spike. Maybe total rejection. V shape.
What's going on?
Isn't that familiar?
It is. Look at that. It was a spike here, Mohammed, and now they're gonna try to buy this thing back up. Look at that. I know, Mohammed. Okay, good no trade. Good no trade. Mohammed's laughing.
Best thing that you watch. If after a strong spike, wait. Let the market tell you what's going on. But still, sellers say they still have control.
You think so? Sellers have
Yeah,
control?
they still have control. Yeah. Short-term control,
what
they still have it. Until we see intersection between the smoothing EMA with the normal EMA. If they intersect, that means the sellers are wooden sellers. They are not here.
1 minute,
So far,
London
the
close.
best thing that you can do is to watch.
Yes, you can. Mohammed, what are the 3 questions you're asking yourself at any time before you take a trade?
Who has control?
What are the 3 questions?
Yeah, who has control? First of all, there is a major question. What type of day that we are dealing with? This is the major question that you have to recognize for the day. And this could change during the day. So currently, believe it or not, we still are in a down day. We still in a down day. This is the major question that we have. Until we pass above 19,640, then we can call this big range day. Okay, so this is the first major question. Second major question, who has control? Depending on the intersection, if the moving average is below the smoothing line, now we say the sellers have control. And if it is the opposite way, we are saying buyers have control. Now, obviously, it is sellers having control. Yes, we have this rally, but it's nothing against this one still. And then, where are the targets? Now, after seeing this spike and having this, the target for sellers is down to the lower side of the spike down. So sellers are looking there and they have control. So if I'm going to sell, I have to make sure that I have room before that low. Until buyers take control, then I will switch side to the buy side, and the buyer target will be the high of that spike. It's easy. Either we go there or we go there. It's one of them. So based on the setup, that will be determined. Until now, we don't have any setup.
Okay. Sounds good. 55.32. London close come and gone.
Yeah, so either we go to 19,438 or we will go 19,379. Either if the market doesn't go up, it will go down, clearly. But how to pick the side? How? Not yet. I don't have any information that telling me that we are going either one of them, especially now with the buyer taking control. And guess what? Maybe the market will reach one of them without me participating. If I don't see the setup, maybe it will be a range. And in this case, I will be gambling. Buy it, we'll go there. If not, we'll go down. So buying in the middle of the range is not always good thing.
That's what we're in right now, Mohammed. We're in the range
Yeah.
right now. And
I like this.
We'll, okay, talk to me.
I like this. I like this. I will buy this. I am long.
Shit, what
After
price?
the buyers took control in this one, they took control. They show strong, very, very strong green candle.
What price,
Now
Mohammed?
I would take this. 19,418.
418.
Long.
How many? Did you do 10, 5 or 10 micros?
10 micros.
Thank you.
10 micros.
Okay. What's your
I
upside
will
target?
take some profit. For this trade, 433, I will take some profit. Looking to go to the high of the spike.
Yeah.
If this fails, it fails.
Order filled.
Fails. Okay. Mohammed long 10 micro for 19,418. 418. Last trade 421. Yes, trying to find some legs higher here. 55.34.
This is 15 points risk, so just 15 point risk, so don't worry about it. Even if I get stopped out for any reason and the market give me another signal, I will jump long again.
Okay. Measure right here. Nothing on the tilt.
Saw some traders in the chat, and I was looking for shorts again all day, saying, hey, looking to take a short opportunity, almost like hand over the button, ready to click a short. Location wise, I think this is a decent area that you could limit risk, but at this point, I'm waiting for sellers to actually take control of this market, and they haven't. They've attempted a couple times and really have not been able to push price any lower. So if I take a short right now, I'm kind of hoping for something that has not happened yet, since we had the reversal after PCE. So,
Sure,
location wise, maybe, yeah, right.
Man.
Turned right around.
Oh man, for a banger of a day, but hey, it's all right. So it's still grinding higher. Mohammed, I don't know who's in control right now. You say, I don't know how you can determine one way or another. How can you say that though? Yeah. We're just chopped. I mean, we were.
The current control is the buyer. We can see the intersection here. The smoothing line became lower than the average.
Order filled.
Yeah, in the last 10 minutes, we see a strong spike down, strong spike up. So the shift between buyers and they're battling in here.
Yes, they are.
But
I guess that's why I was asking. It seems like we're barcoding. It seems like we're range bound right now. Last 15, 20 minutes.
Details.
Order filled.
Small details will give me more probability for the buyers than the sellers because of that.
Okay.
And because of the entry setup that I see, I cannot discount this strong green candle coming here. After they took control, immediately they show this signal. And they are holding the price above it, above the low of it. So that's my stop. If I'm wrong, I will be exiting here. Simple.
Keep it simple. 73% long crude oil right now. It's just about 4 cents off the highs. Crude's been very, very volatile. Or not volatile, just choppy right now.
Do we still have a long tilt in the equities? Because they were long from much lower.
65% long ES, 56 long NQ, 74 long crude.
They do it. They do it again. I'm long one more time. I stopped out. I'm long again.
What price, Mo?
That was simply now 415. 415. I got stopped out, wicked out from this low. So that clearly is sweep down for the buyers.
Order
The
filled.
market comes back again. I will not let the market laugh on me.
And you got back in
Laugh
415.
on Mo.
Last trade for
I'm crying. Don't laugh.
420. No, do not. Jack, what are we looking at
Don't
here?
cry to me, you know.
Talk
Don't
to
cry
me,
to me.
Mohammed. Hold on,
Don't
real quick. I'll
laugh
throw it
on
to
me.
Jack. I'll throw it to Jack. 55.35. Seems like we're a bit stuck right now. What was that next SPX level you're looking at?
Come on.
Order filled.
55.48 takes us to the 7:30 open of that candle, which is when the GDP came out. I think that's a target of where they're trying to run it. Can it stay above that? So I'll be patient for now. I'm just cheering
What's
on
the
Mo because I
market is
want this to go
doing?
higher.
What's the
Trump
market
is
is
speaking.
doing? I mean,
President is
32
speaking. Heads
to.
up. President speaking.
All right.
Up.
Say the word. Say the word.
Mark it in.
Hope.
Mark it in that shit. We got about 18 minutes. Yeah.
Tariff.
Mohammed's laughing. Mohammed.
Tesla.
Mohammed, what are you laughing about, Mo? What's so funny over there? Back to entry.
It's crossed my mind, Jerome, right now, you know? So I didn't want to say that word.
Ah,
That's more dangerous than tariffs.
we will not say that. Mo is long right now. You're Mandy talking about the pulse of the market. I cannot put my finger on what the hey, how about that? Can I put my finger on what the
And
pulse of these
they do it
markets are
again.
right now? Yeah, man. These
Stop that
9,400s.
again.
Mo, you're out flat.
I'm flat. The market just
That's okay.
did stupid things. You know, they just stopped me out. The running to my target only maybe one point, less than 1 point to my target, and they come back again. So this is a megaphone, and I'm paying the price for it.
Let's sell here. Did they say anything? Did not see anything just yet. Eddie, you got your eye on the prize, I'm sure, but yeah, right now, not seeing much. On the headlines, 19,397.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
400s.
anything. Here we go.
Yeah.
A little something here for you. Numbers today reflect Biden, not me. Okay. I was very against everything Biden did on the economy. That's the first thing that hit the
Jack.
wire.
There's a funny side by side of he said that today, but then when the market was going up towards the end of Biden, it was like, this is my market.
No, it's not. Hey, that's huge again. 19,407. All right, starting to see the president is starting to speak now.
He praises the gross domestic investment. Okay. Takes a while to get domestic facilities built. So nothing ready.
All right,
yet.
starting to come out here. Yeah, let's see if we get something. Markets are just waiting. Algos are just waiting. Markets are waiting. Still as thin as you'd expect. Nasdaq, yep. Waiting right now.
Yeah. Now the slightly sellers take control. Intersection happening. Testing the moving average. Let me see if I can sell this. If I see a strong red candle here, that will be a sell signal. And here we go. And stop at 414.
Mohammed short.
Short now, Mo?
Price.
Yeah, I'm short now at 414. I'm stopped out already. So this market is asking me
this is messy.
to take a 15-minute
There you go,
lookout.
Mo. Well done.
Good call, Mo.
Minus 153.
Okay. Manageable.
Yeah, this market is pretty messy. Trying to figure out what the next move is. We already saw London close. I think with the president speaking, volume is low right now. Kind of died down a little at these highs. There's a move coming. I think just be patient for it.
Hey, Mohammed, how long did you set the lockout for?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, very good.
And then I will see. Maybe I will extend it to another 15 minutes. We'll see. Maybe this is the short.
On the tilt.
My signal wasn't.
Order filled.
That's what I was at. Yes. 92. I guess that's what I was asking, Mo. It's looks like this,
This is
the market's just waiting for information, waiting for a
total
quote.
mess. Total. If I'm not locked out, I will find myself already in a short, and that is my stop. So, locking yourself out after 3 consecutive losses.
Order
is a little
filled.
easy for me. Because maybe it's not you, maybe you are right, but the market
Crude
is
oil getting
Yep.
smoked. Crude just got smoked. Crude down 50 cents. We're trading $60 now. Trading now down 60 cents. Now down 70 cents, 80 cents. Now crude just got worked. Down 90 cents, $59.15. We were just trading $60. Crude just got absolutely smoked. What happened?
What did he say? He
don't
said
know.
something.
Coming
He
on.
said
Seeing
something.
nothing here right now.
Crude just got
He said
absolutely-
something.
We were trading
Order
$60.
filled. Order filled.
Yeah, crude just got absolutely smoked. Crude bottom out at 59.09, down about a buck and like that. Not sure what
is
was
this?
said. Nothing else is moving right now, but crude just got absolutely smacked.
Here we go. Coming
Equity's
over
not
the
doing
wire
much.
here right now. Saudi officials in recent weeks have briefed allies, industry experts, and the kingdom that can sustain a prolonged period of low oil prices. This is the hottest thing I've seen here. It might be what we're seeing here with our crude. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Great
So
job.
it's
Yes,
So that was us.
it's you, Mohammed. Your boots on the ground over there. You got to give us the heads up next time. You got to give us the heads up.
Yeah.
It's
We want you to have cheaper oil, guys. Just cheaper gasoline.
Crude sold off about 90.
Order filled.
It was trading $60. Call it $60. Then bottomed out at 50.
Order filled.
That was it. That was absolutely. None of the other markets are reacting to it.
Yeah.
50 on the tilt.
The
Jab.
best
What's up,
thing
Jab?
that Top Step do is this lookout button. Guys, I will be down 2,000 already now.
You're getting chopped up, Mo.
Yeah, this is how to save yourself. Whenever you are taking an A+ trade, all of them are A+ trade for me. All of them have nothing wrong with them. So that means the market is in chop. So step back, stay away, look at the chop, market settle, and you're back again.
Crude not done. Crude not done. New lows crude.
No, it's not.
$58.88. New lows crude. Now we're starting to see a pop here in the
Equities pop here.
equities. Yeah, here we go. Finally woke up
Ah.
a little bit. It's all algo trading. We are
Those tariffs haven't kicked in yet.
All right.
Look at the crude oil.
Crude's
This
off.
is
Crude down
crude
about
oil.
$1.10 in the last 3-4 minutes. Here we go.
Yeah.
New lows crude $58.85. Not. Looks like the equities wanted to push
Sellers
higher
have
here.
control. In crude, sellers have control. The target, I see it at. 1 second. Oh, they are at the target already.
He's
Yeah.
still speaking here.
58 something.
See if I can
58.80.
listen.
We're selling crude. We're selling new lows $58.71. Gold not doing much. Equity's not really doing much either. Eddie, what are you hearing over there? What's he saying?
Here's a hot one that just hit. At a certain point, I hope that deal with China. I'm talking to them. Fairness with China includes IP. He's mentioned that he's sad to hear that China's getting absolutely hammered and doing very poorly right now. That's the latest that I've seen here. And he also mentioned that the tariffs have not kicked in yet. I don't want China's product unless they are fair. It's the past five that I have seen here over the wire. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Good
So
stuff.
heads up, Dre. I'm trying to listen to Trump at the same time I'm doing this. He is live and taking questions right now. So we'll see if
Right.
anything goes nuts. So
That's when it gets spicy. Bounce
Jack is
in.
actually there, sitting
Bring him in the
amongst
room.
them. Yeah, he's in the
In
room.
the cabinet.
What you gonna have for lunch? You're gonna have that.
all green screen.
All right. Also, let's we got morning recap coming up after fast markets, and what do we got after that? Oh man! And we've got Rising Star Ali, the hot streak master Ali, joining Dolby and myself. This guy had a 69-day winning streak, a 40-day winning streak, and a 30-day winning streak, all within the last year. So make sure to see how that's going. Lunchbox Trading, JD with Dakota and Hoop. Then we got Top Quiz. Yes, Top Quiz today. Gabe hosting Top Quiz today with Deanna. Dorm Room Traders, Dolby Time, Vron and JD. And then Power Hour, we got Dolby, Jack, Coach J, Dakota, more Coach J. How about that?
I'll be back. Maybe I get my short then.
Exif is talking right
There's
now. I can't
comment
listen to
in the
this at the
chat.
same time I'm doing this.
Yeah, Jack, we're kind of on doing a show, right? You're my guy.
Nice comment from the
55.
chat.
What are they saying?
Said in your YouTube you use EMA, but in the chat it is MA, and that's right. I just realized that it is MA here, not EMA. Anyway, it's not big difference between them, especially in small time frame. So thank you very much. I'm correcting that. Should be EMA, not it should be exponential moving average, not regular moving average. So chat always
all over it, Mohammed.
Good
always
audit. Auditing me.
Hey, that's what we're here. Hold us accountable. And who's someone in the chat? Steve R, no David Green today. No David Green. David Green's got a boot camp today, so attending to Wall Street Global duties, if you will. All right,
Crude
talking about
still
the big work. We're talking about streaks. We're talking about hot streaks with Ali joining us after morning recap, and then big board as well. So JD, come on in. What do you want to do first, hot streaks or big board? Viewer's choice.
Let's take care of those hot streaks real quick. We're going to get these out of the way. Here are your funded trader hot streaks. Luke making a comeback. He wanted back on the board, and he got it. He went down a couple days. Didn't make $200 for about a week and a half or so, but he came back gangbusters, put together a nice streak of $200+ winning days. Never actually lost a day, so his streak was maintained, but you need those $200+ winning days to be on the big board, and he did it. He's back up $263 yesterday in the MNQ for Luke, 55 days now, worth $9,208. Richard made $239 trading the micro S&P.
Order filled.
49 days worth $10,405. Georgi, our model of consistency.
Order filled.
39 of those 41 days, he made exactly $202 in this XFA. Now at 41 days, we're $10,304. Robert made $400.
Order filled.
Trading the micro Nasdaq yesterday.
Order filled.
Worth $31,268. And Daryl
order filled.
Also
order filled.
Bucks trading the micro Nasdaq. Now at 35 days, worth $8,100.
Order filled.
Wow. 5.
All right, Eddie, hit me with that sweet, sweet drum roll.
Don't worry if the price starts going up. Just keep buying.
Here is your big board, the top 25 live funded traders here at TopStep. Crypto KJ up there on top, having a big week. Put together $18,249 yesterday.
Order filled.
Another $24,000.
Order filled.
$6 on Monday.
Order
and
filled.
He took a $25,000 payout yesterday. Crypto KJ having a hell of a week trading in the live funded account. Not much movement from CFT there. He's in a bit of a drawdown right now. Haven't seen his total take move around too much the last couple of days. We'll keep an eye on him, though. Todd and SpyGG swap places, and Coach Dakota still in 5th place. That rounds out our top 5. Rig Trades down there in 6th place. He was our P&L leader from yesterday. $26,564 in profits trading the NQ yesterday for Rig Trades. Other than that, not a whole lot of movement on the board from yesterday. I do want to throw out an honorable mention to Ezra, who we mentioned on our P&L list a little while ago. Jumped into 27th place after a nice $9,700 winning day yesterday, trading the NASDAQ. All right, there is your big board. Get your cams ready. Take your pictures. Take your screenshots.
Order filled.
Don't forget to tag TopStep when you post these on social. #TopStepTV. big board. There it is, folks.
Stuff, JD. Look at that. Crude, not done. $58.38. New lows put in there. Right before that Saudi news hit, we were trading $60. We are now down about $1.60 from that last trade, 58.43. I got about 4 minutes left here in fast markets. I know, Jack, you wanted to share something else, or you have something to show, so please give us the goods.
Well, what I was gonna explain is that I expect to see around GDP there will be a lot of people out there who will dismiss the number out of imports, those being the main reason for it. To which Dolby will have to tell me if I'm using this meme right. But let's see if we can throw that up there. Why are the imports high? Why are the imports so high? That's what I would ask them over and over again until you get an answer. And it's because businesses are definitely worried. And when businesses are worried,
Order filled.
I become slightly worried. But hopefully there's a quick resolution to this and we don't have to test
Order
the
filled.
reason why the imports are so high right now.
Yeah, could just really think. We'll see, though.
Order filled.
It's interesting. Now we're starting to see it reflecting the data, whatever you want to call it, but we're starting to see actual economics changing. So very interesting time. Now, crude oil not done. $58.19. Mohammed, are you still locked out?
Yeah, I'm still 2 minutes to go.
Okay. And had you not have been locked out, would you be continuing to take trades and getting
Order
up?
filled.
Yeah, the market is kept giving me signals. We can see it gave me one short here which didn't work, another short didn't work, another short didn't work. Three. I will take 3 losses, each one worth at least $300. So that's $900 loss. Then the market show a long here, loss. Another long here, loss. So that is another 600. That's 1,500 loss for me if I'm not looking out. So here we go. Market is still in chop. So the best decision is
Order
stay away.
filled.
Usually it takes 15 to 30 minutes to get out of that chop. At least you saved yourself a bunch of trades that would go against you.
Oh, man, it keeps going.
At least my strategy.
Right. New
Man, it keeps going.
Not done selling off here in crude. Look out below. Look out below.
Yeah, there's been a ton of orders in crude as well. Somebody came in, offered about 500 contracts, right above where we are right now, 58.40s, and they kind of chased the market down.
Hammer this thing. They're not done. President is speaking right now. Top of the hour coming up. Again, we got morning recap. We got Ali joining us after that. We got top quiz, power hour. We got a VIP check-in. Yes, we do. I'm not seeing as much chatter in the chat. Chat saying we're the VIP. It's coming. It's coming today. Actually, every day this week we'll have another one. Season 3. VIP check-in. New lows crew, $58.11. Mr. Mohammed, will you be in chat? Will you keep us posted on these trades and your journey to going live funded, Mr. Mohammed?
Sure. I will be in chat. And my journey to get funded interrupted a little bit, but I'm still there. Thank you
very much. We just saw 57 handle just printed in crude. Crude, the big mover right now. $57.99. New lows printed there. Jack, thoughts going into, I know we have the president speaking. Thoughts, ideas going into rest of the trading day.
Yeah, I want to see if we can take out the open of the GDP candle. Otherwise, this is a little middle of the range for me. Still like the 4,800 to 5,500 to 4,800. Sorry, 54.80 for support in the ES. Should be a fun day. I'll be back for power hour.
Oh, that's the will, Coach Jay. We're going to see you in power. Then we'll see him at the buzzer. That was a fast market. It was a weird fast market. I can't really put my finger on it. Oh, shout out to Mandy. Thank you so much, Mandy, for joining us as well. We are not done, though. We got morning recap coming up next. And we got Ali, the hot streak master. Let's see what kind of hot streak he may or may not be in right now. Stay tuned. A lot more coming in. After the bell, we got Meta. We got Microsoft. We got Robinhood after the bell today. So it's a lot more. It feels like something's about to pop off here. Anyways, this is Top Step TV. Let's go. VIP form check in coming up soon. Let's go.